what's going on, all my villainous and villains out there? It's your boy McFly, the villain of villains, baby, and we back with another video. Yo, so I thought they would probably do it on Thursday with the weekend warm-up, but they decided to go ahead and give us the character guide for Akali today, as opposed to giving it to us tomorrow. Pause. But I think we're still gonna get the weekend warm up. I just don't know what's gonna be in it. Maybe the weekend warm up will have like some hints, or they'll put up that little, the little picture collage that they do about patch notes and stuff like that. Maybe we'll get that in the weekend warm up, which is always on Thursday, and then after that, we'll be working our way into the release for her on Tuesday. So, as always, if y'all like to comment, man, hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications, like, share, comment. Comments go towards better content. But no further ado, let's get into this character guide and see if any of what I said in yesterday's video was right. Let's go.
Akali is a stylish, sharp ninja who rushes down opponents with overwhelming speed and undeniable mix-ups. She's a rebellious assassin who left the Kingu Order, an ancient clan devoted to balance in Ionia. Now, she eliminates Ionia's enemies her way. Akali is the fastest champion in the game so far, but her health pool is one of the lowest. She uses her speed to rush down opponents, and she can quickly capitalize on any weaknesses. Akali has two unique movement tools. She can double jump at any time, and she can wall jump when she has her back to the corner. Akali can cancel any aerial attack into a wall jump, so she'll keep opponents guessing even when she's cornered. Down forward S2 lets Akali teleport forward at a set distance. Down S2 will make her teleport in place, which can fake out the enemy team. Use down S2 in the air to teleport straight down. Improvising with Akali's teleports and jumps will help you break any opponent's defense. Akali's special moves give her many ways to approach a fight.
I got hit a few times.
Her S1 sweep is focused on the kunai, her knives. Standing S1 lets Akali lunge a great distance with her kunai. If she hits an opponent, press S1 again for a follow-up attack.
Only on hit, like I thought.
Akali jumps backwards and throws kunai. Air S1 does the same in place.
Okay.
Use this move to poke from range and control space.
So did they hold to throw more
Akali's
kunais,
S2s are focused on her Kama, a handheld scythe. With standing S2, Akali slashes the space in front of her. If it hits an opponent, she'll drop Twilight Shroud, a cloud of smoke that empowers her other specials. Holding S2 will summon Twilight Shroud. Make sure you're safe before charging this move, because Akali is vulnerable while using it.
Ooh.
Twilight Shroud is a key part of Akali's kit. We'll get back to it after talking through her supers. Akali's S1 super throws a giant shuriken. It's a full-screen projectile that drops Twilight Shroud.
And in the air.
Akali's S2 super is a flexible command grab.
And it is a command grab, so I was right.
It can be a great combo ender for damage, or an aggressive wake-up option while defending.
Oh man, that's gonna be bad.
With Akali's ultimate, she dashes forward with a smoke bomb in hand. On hit, she'll slice up her target in a tower of smoke before taking them down. Let's talk more about Twilight Shroud, a unique mechanic for Akali. Again, you can summon a cloud of smoke by hitting a champion with certain moves, or by charging S2.
Okay.
While Akali is in Twilight Shroud, all her special moves get a boost, and some gain new properties.
Also, alright, so I was
S1
right.
moves Akali backwards before she lunges, which can help her dodge some attacks. Its follow-up attack brings Akali and her opponent into the air. S2 gains increased range, more hits, and ground bounces the opponent.
Okay.
Charged S2 becomes a command grab. When Akali runs in Twilight Shroud, she can pass through champions.
Okay.
She's also immune to projectiles for a very short period of time. If you've got the skills, you can use this to outplay your opponent. And here's something spicy. Twilight Shroud lets Akali cancel teleports into one another. So her mix-ups can be incredibly scary while Smoke is on screen.
Oh my god.
In general, Akali wants to use her special moves to set up Twilight Shroud and get an advantage. Here's an example of how she can put it together. Akali's forward assist throws kunai over a short distance.
Okay.
Her back assist
really
is
close.
an anti-air.
I can see her hip.
Her super
like
assist
that.
is a teleport attack that tracks the opponent no matter where they are on screen. Use it to ground bounce and keep up the pressure, even when Akali is KO'd. One of Akali's greatest strengths is cracking open an opponent's defense. Pair her with a teammate that can push the mix-up potential. If you have a friend who's an Ahri expert, they'll make a great duo partner. With Ahri's air dash, your high-low mix is incredibly strong. You can also try teaming up with a Yasuo player. This duo can easily switch sides with hops, dashes, and Akali's teleports, forcing opponents to defend correctly or get diced up. Akali also fights well with champions that can use their assist to provide cover, like Jinx. Use her back assist to cover Akali while she teleports in or summons Twilight Shroud. We've covered the basics of Akali for now, but your training has just begun. With kunai, kama, shurikens, and smoke in your hands, there's a lot to learn. Master her moves for the perfect execution.
Yeah. I got hit at least 6 times. I ain't gonna lie about it. I got hit at least 6 times in all of that. I got hit at least 6 times. So look, number one, not only did I get hit like at least 6 times, but there are some things that I knew I was right about. I was right. I said that S1 special was a command grab, and I was right about that. I was also right about her moves getting extensions and new properties once she was in the shroud. I also was right about her being able to throw down the smoke bomb on the ground as a regular move, and you didn't have to do it with just the S2 special. And I was also right about her S2 special being able to be done on the ground and in the air. So like I pretty much called like her entire kit, man. Just from being able to watch the gameplay trailer. She is going to be a headache. I was definitely going to give her a try with Blitz for a lot of their restand and bounce options that they both have. I was definitely going to do that. But I know that my boy Rip, shout out Rip, is going to probably run her with his Ahri. He'll probably run it with Ahri. I know he likes Blitz, but he'll probably run it with Ahri. And then he may try to run Akali Blitz as well. I don't know. I don't know if my boy Lupus is gonna try her. He's a big Warwick fan. She might fare well with Warwick. But if I see a lot of people running Akali Blitz, then I might change up. I got a couple of other ideas, like maybe Darius or stuff like that. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen, man. But her kit looks really good. Some of the stuff you get to do in Shroud looks really good. Her movement is crazy. I'm gonna go back to her specials real quick, though, because I want to see something.
Give her many ways to approach a fight. Her S1 suite is focused on the kunai, her knives. Standing S1 lets Akali lunge a great distance with her kunai. If she hits an opponent, press S1 again for a follow-up attack. With down S1, Akali jumps backwards and throws kunai.
She throws a kunai there.
Air S1 does the same in place.
But she jumped back. It's not a big jump back, but she does keep going up in the air, which could be beneficial.
Akali's S2s are focused on her Kama, a handheld scythe. With standing S2, Akali slashes the space in front of her. If it hits an opponent, she'll drop Twilight Shroud, a cloud of smoke that empowers her other specials.
Wait, so if it
Holding
hits,
Akali
it
slashes the
automatically
space in
drop?
front of her. If it hits an opponent, she'll drop Twilight Shroud, a cloud of
Oh,
smoke
that's
that empowers
automatic.
her other specials. Holding S2 will summon Twilight Shroud. Make sure you're safe before charging this move, because Akali is vulnerable while using it. Twilight Shroud is a key part of Akali's kit. We'll get back to it after talking through her supers.
You can actually stand
Akali's
really far
S1
away
super
from
throws
people. You can actually stand really far away from people and do Twilight Shroud because it takes up a huge amount of the screen. I don't know if people really realize how much of the screen this takes up.
Twilight Shroud is a key part of Akali's kit. We'll get back to it after talking through.
Like, watch this. Let's watch how much
Akali's
of the screen.
S2s are focused on her Kama, a handheld scythe.
Twilight Shroud.
With standing S2,
takes
Akali slashes the space in front of her. If it hits
It's
an
like the
opponent,
whole
she'll
screen,
drop
if I'm correct.
Twilight Shroud.
That's the whole screen. That is the entirety of the stage for where you all are in this moment. So didn't have to stand here. Like, well, obviously in this moment, she did it off of the combo, right?
A cloud
But
of
let's go
smoke that
here where
empowers
they
her
telling
other
you to
specials.
charge it, right?
Holding S2 will summon
See what
Twilight
she's standing? She's
Shroud.
standing right there. So from here to here, that's how far she jumps back. Yeah, Darius gonna punish you in the air if he see you do that. It's just automatic, right? Because you're still within his range.
Make sure you're safe before
Right.
charging this move, because Akali is
You're still in his range, and that's not even what he's gonna punish you with. If anybody's playing Darius, 9 times out of 10, they either gonna dash and they're gonna down S1 you so that they can apprehend you and get a bounce, and then they're gonna combo and they're gonna carry you all the way to the corner from there so that they can get, corner mixes and so on and so forth. That's what they're gonna do if it's Darius, right? But because he didn't even do his furthest slash, he could have just S2 super and got tremendous damage off of it, and then went from there. But
vulnerable
she
while
could
using
have
it.
done it from back here where she wouldn't be reached, and she jumps back with it, and it still would have covered the entire screen.
Twilight
That
Shroud is a key
Shroud
part of Akali's
covers
kit. We'll get back to it
A
after talking
huge
through her supers.
section of the screen, bro.
Akali's S1 super throws a giant shuriken. It's a full screen
Also,
projectile that drops
S1 is
Twilight
the
Shroud.
shuriken that drops Twilight
Akali's
Shroud.
S2 super is a
So,
flexible
like,
command grab.
I'm gonna just keep it a bean with y'all. Anybody that plays Akali, it's gonna be smoke on the screen all the time. She has too many ways to do it. She could do it as an ability off Oki, like we saw in yesterday's gameplay trailer. After she ended the combo, she threw the smoke bomb while the person was on the ground. She could do that. So now when you get up, you got to worry about what mix she's going to do, whether or not she's going to charge this S2 in order to grapple you and pull you in, or is she just going to rush you down, or is she going to teleport up, then teleport behind you, and then start a combo because you wake up in the Shroud because she chose to do Shroud on Oki. It's no different. Her using Shroud as on Oki is no different from Echo using install as an Oki. You install doesn't do any damage. Shroud doesn't do any damage. It's no different from now that they changed the properties on Caitlyn's on her Yordle on her Cake Time trap. Originally, you couldn't use it for Oki because once people got up, even though they were invincible, it would just destroy the trap. Now it doesn't do that. The trap stays. So it makes a good play on Oki in the corner if you can't think of anything else to do and you got knocked down in the corner, you can throw Cake Time out. Now when the person gets up, they have to block because if they don't block, the trap is going to snap and then they got to deal with whatever you do from that point, which 9 times out of 10 is going to be rushing to combo so that you can go ahead and get the finish. So those type of things on Oki that don't do damage and they don't OTG and stuff like that, that doesn't stop them from being a very reliable tool. You wake up in Shroud already, I already have a +1 on you because now I have the ability to have all of these move extensions as well as different mixes that I can hit you with, and I'm plus on Oki now. So that's gonna be That's gonna be insane. It's
It can
gonna
be
always be smoke. I can do it from a combo. Like if I hit you and I go into a combo and I go into air combo, and 9 times out of 10 she gonna have some type of double jump combo. So I go into air combo, I go into double jump combo, and then I finish it off with S1 special. Throw the shuriken at you, it knocks you down to the ground. Shroud pops up. I'm plus on Oki again because now you don't know what mix I'm gonna hit you with because I got Shroud already down. If I'm on the ground and I don't want to take you into the air because I got you into the corner, I can go into my S1 special, and then in my my S2 special, and then if I hit with S2 special, it automatically goes into teleport, dive, kick, smoke bomb, or whatever the case may be. So guess what I got again? I'm plus on Oki, and you got to watch out for the mix and stuff like that. Smoke bomb is going to be all you see on the screen all the time because she has way too many ways to do it. She can do it with her S1 special. She can do it by holding S2, and she can do it in combo.
a great combo ender for damage.
That's gonna be insane because that little dash back and forth slash
Or
move
an
she
aggressive
does,
wake-up option while
it gets
defending.
an extra hit. When in Shroud.
With Akali's ultimate, she dashes forward with a smoke bomb in hand. On hit, she'll slice up her target in a tower of smoke before taking them down.
Now, what would be insane is if her level 3 left
Let's talk
Twilight
more
Shroud
about
there
Twilight
too.
Shroud,
I'll be
a
like,
unique
man,
mechanic
y'all
for
bugging.
Akali. Again, you can summon a cloud of smoke by hitting a champion with certain moves, or by
Certain
charging
moves.
S2.
Charging S2. Look at how much
While
that
Akali is
take
in
up.
Twilight Shroud, all her special moves get a boost, and some gain new properties. S1 moves Akali backwards before she lunges, which can help her dodge some attacks. Its follow-up attack brings Akali and her opponent into
That's
the
crazy.
air. S2
That's crazy.
gains
She get a
increased
follow-up
range,
that
more
takes her
hits,
to the air.
and ground bounces the opponent.
S2 gets more range, more
Charged
hits
S2
with a ground
becomes a
bounce.
command grab.
Charge S2 becomes a command grab that has a follow-up.
When Akali runs in Twilight Shroud, she can pass through champions.
So now, if I finish the combo and
She's
I
also
shroud
immune
you,
to projectiles
and
for a
I'm plus
very
on
short
Oki,
period
I
of
don't
time.
have to
If you've got
attack
the
you.
skills,
I
you
can
use
Darius
this
you
to
now, and I
outplay your
can
opponent. And
bait
here's
your, I can
something
bait
spicy.
parry, or I can
Twilight Shroud lets
throw
Akali
out
cancel teleports
S2,
into one another.
pull you in, and so on
her
and so forth.
mix-ups
So
can
now
be
it's either you
incredibly
parry it or
scary
you
while
deal with
focused on
whatever I
turret.
got next with.
In general, Akali wants to use her
2H
special moves
doesn't
to
look
set
like
up
it's
Twilight
gonna
Shroud
be
and get
real
an
good for
advantage.
hitting overhead.
Here's an example
but
of how she
hers
can put it
looks
together.
like it reaches out more, kind of like Darius's. That was insane.
Akali's forward assist throws kunai over a
Now
short
this,
distance.
that I don't like. I don't like her forward assist. I don't like her regular forward assist. I don't like it. I feel like it's too easy. It'll cost you a game. I feel like her forward assist will cost you the game.
Assist throws
Look at how
kunai
shallow
over a
it
short
is. Look at how close we are. A person parries that, or a person backdashes and then dashes forward with a straight medium. This range for Echo is nothing for him to close. He can close this range, hit you with a 5M, or if for some reason you called the assist and he jumped and then air skipped forward and then hit both of y'all while he was in the air with a medium. He get combo. Y'all get happy birthday. I don't like that. I think if she was gonna be this close to you, her projectile should have went out this further this way. It should have went more towards Echo, and given more push. I just feel
forward
like
assist
that
throws
assist
kunai over a short
is
distance.
gonna hurt more than it's
Her
gonna
back
help.
assist is an anti-air.
Now her back assist is cool. I don't mind the
super
anti-air,
assist is a
even though
teleport
hers is
attack
not
that
as
traps the
good. Even though hers is not as good as Warwick's, I still I like it though, as opposed to her forward assist. Now, don't get me wrong, her forward assist might be great in mid combo. I'm doing mid combo, maybe it's quick, and if it's quick and it'll give me like a pickup, if it gives you a pickup or a conversion, um, or even OTG, then I'm cool with it on hit. But it's not one of those ones that I would use in order to give me space. Now, if I was running Caitlyn and then I did her forward assist and then did back roll with Caitlyn, I let her, kind of take that hit, throw out the shurikens, and I back roll and shoot in order to cover her. That's a little different, maybe. You could do something like that. So maybe it's not as bad as I think it is. I just think the proximity of how far it pushes a person away and how close it is to you could lead to a lot of happy birthdays that you may not want. That's all I'm saying.
Night over a short distance.
It's just not
Her
enough
back
push
assist
off.
is an anti-air.
And her back assist, I don't have a problem with, but I feel like it's a very thin hitbox with it. I don't think it's as good as Warwick's. I think Warwick's back assist is a lot better, and I think it's a better anti-air. To be completely honest with you.
Her super assist is a teleport attack that tracks the opponent no matter where they are on screen. Use it to ground bounce and keep up the pressure. Even
that is going to be insane. I think her super assist is probably going to be the biggest beast. The fact that it teleports to wherever you are and it can get a bounce, it gets a ground bounce too. That's going to get used. It's going to be kind of like running Vi and doing Vi's down S2 or something like that. I think it's going to be kind of like
when Akali is KO'd. One of Akali's greatest strengths is cracking open an opponent's defense. Pair her with a teammate that can push the mix-up potential. If you have a friend who's an Ahri expert, they'll make a great duo partner. With Ahri's air dash, your high-low mix is incredibly strong. You can also try teaming up with a Yasuo player. This duo can easily switch sides with hops, dashes, and Akali's teleports.
Man, that's like the ultimate mix. All the different mixes, overheads, and stuff like that you get with Yasuo. That's gonna be a cheap team. But it's gonna be the same thing with Echo. It's gonna be a lot of cheap teams when it comes down to her. The problem is it's gonna be how much damage that team can take. If you run her and Ahri, you're running a chance of having very low health. So you get hit by a person like Darius or Braum, you'll probably die. One tap. It'll probably take one tap and you'll probably be dead. But the drawback to that is that those big guys who could kill you in one tap, even Alawi, they gotta hit you first. And that's where it comes in. Her having a double jump, it's almost as good as Echo's air skip. Her air projectile, she has a lot of the same pluses that Echo has. And I think that's gonna be the thing for her. And apparently she's the fastest character in the game, so she's faster than Echo. So that's gonna be kind of crazy. And she's faster than Yasuo, and Yasuo is really fast too. So I don't know, we'll see.
Forcing opponents to defend correctly or get diced up. Akali also fights well with champions that can use their assist to provide cover, like Jinx. Use her back assist to cover Akali while she teleports in or summons Twilight Shroud.
Y'all see that? They literally just did what I said was going to happen. That it's going to always be a screen covered in smoke. It's going to always be a screen covered in smoke.
Akali also fights well with champions that can use their assist to provide
Shroud,
cover, like
boom,
Jinx.
Combo.
Use her back assist to cover Akali while she teleports
Shroud
in
leaving.
or summons Twilight Shroud.
Shroud. I'm right back at it. I'm right back on your head.
We've covered the basics of Akali for now, but your training has just begun. With
Shroud.
kunai, Kama,
in the middle of combo. Oh man, when I get Shroud, guess what I get? I get a combo that leads it to me hit you with a level 3.
For the perfect
the game, she's just going the whole time. The screen is going to stay covered in smoke. If you're fighting an Akali and they don't have the screen covered in smoke, then they aren't a good Akali. I'm just going to be completely honest with you. They're not a good Akali. Because if I play Akali, every time you turn around, it's going to be smoke there. And you're going to have to look for whatever mix or whatever it is that I decide to do. The screen there will never be a time that there is not smoke on the screen except the beginning of the match. And the whole time in the beginning of the match, I'm looking for a way to put smoke on the ground. I don't know. I think you still get Smoke Shroud if a person blocks your S1 special. I think if a person blocks your S1 super, I think you might still get Twilight Shroud though. So I can start game because you start with one bar. Start game. First thing I do, S1. S1 super. Throw the shuriken. Shroud. I started the match being plus. Whether the shuriken hits or not, it wasn't for me to hit you. It was for me to get Shroud so that I can chain teleport. I can also mix like crazy. That was the purpose of that. You want to talk about mixed characters and characters that you're not going to be able to keep track of and that are going to get, with their extensions, be able to bounce and tag and then um, uh, 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 assist tag and stuff like that. Akali is going to be one of them characters. She's going to be an insane point character. I don't know if I would ever play her off point. I think I would always play her on point, like playing Magneto as your battery in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Yeah, I think she would always be on point. She's like she's your Strider, your Spider-Man, or your Magneto if you were playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2. They're your battery. They're the ones you start the match with. They're just there to fill your bars and to give you a good lead in the match. And then after your bars are filled, that's when you come in with your second character, which will probably be Cable, Magneto, Cable, Sentinel, or something like that. Magneto, Cable, Doom. And you would go Cable, and Cable would just run all 5 of those um, bars through the dud. Hyper Viper Beam, jump cancel, Hyper Viper Beam, jump cancel, Hyper Viper Beam. It's the same thing. After Akali does majority of the work, uh, after she's done doing majority of that work and stuff like that and building up your bars, Blitz or whoever it is that you got coming in afterwards, they can just abuse it now. They can just combo and abuse it and so on and so forth. But that's just how I look at it. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I'd love to see how y'all feel about this breakdown and how many times did y'all get hit by any of those crossovers or mix-ups that she was doing. As always, man, subscribe, turn on those notifications, hit that like button, share, comment. Comments make better content. It's been your boy McFly, the villain of villains. As always, live young, stay fly, man. I'm gone.